Morning, everyone. Would you join me in the pledge?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Father, thank you for this day and thank you for all the blessings you've given this county. I just pray for safety for all the county employees and the residents of Linn County. This wisdom and knowledge to the business of the county. Jesus' name, pray. I'll make a motion. We approve the minutes of the previous meeting.
Second. I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
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 I'll make a motion. We approve the minutes from the 11/24/25 meeting also.
I'll second that motion.
Been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. I'll make a motion. We approve the claims in the amount of $113,600.90.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Do we have any ads and abates?
Still working with AS400 to get the signature lines on them, so.
Okay. Does anybody have any changes to the agenda?
The only thing I would just want to point out is on the handbook review, it was on the agenda technically for today, but I know that we talked a little bit about the credit cards and per diem. I have uploaded the changes that were recommended by HR. If you guys will take some time to look at that, maybe start that process next week.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good to me. We need to add in under new business, the Kansas Association of Counties delegates, so we can make a motion on that for who's going to represent us.
Delegates for the meeting, for the bylaws.
Bylaws, and then do we have to attend K Camp as well?
Yeah, we did. I think we should have somebody there. I know
Okay.
I went last year.
Okay. The K Camp annual meeting.
Okay. Anyone else have anything?
Do you need an executive session to finalize the non-elected personnel pay that you, as department heads?
I think we just need a motion. We already,
Perfect, just want to make sure on that.
right? We already went through and did our,
Are you talking about evaluations?
Yes. I didn't know if you needed an executive session. to
I would
finalize
like
it.
5 minutes executive session on that.
Minutes.
Okay.
For non-elected personnel evaluation.
Yeah.
Okay. But the three commissioners
And Chastity.
and Chastity. Okay. Anything
The
else?
Forms already printed out?
The form, you guys have
already signed it.
all those. Yeah.
Okay.
I just have the list if you would like to review that.
We can just take it in there. That's fine. I don't have anything.
Is that it? I'll make a motion. We approve the agenda with the changes stated today and what was written.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
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 Someone want to read AMR's report?
I have it pulled up here. Just one
Okay.
second.
I can do sheriff's report if you want to do AMR.
Okay,
AMR's monthly ambulance report for the week of December 7th, 2 calls, 1 transports for Blue Mound. Lacey, 9 calls, 2 transports. Lynn Valley, 3 calls, 2 transports. Mound City, 3 with 1. Parker, 3 with 0. Pleasanton, 4 with 3. Prescott, 3 with 1. So 27 calls this week with 10 transports.
okay. I'll let you read sheriff's report.
Sheriff's report, total prisoners in 41, total prisoners farmed out 0, farmed in 20, total 911 calls 54, total jail contacts 3,609, total calls for service 721, total service civil service papers served 14, VIN inspections 4, new cases open 27, cases closed 13, vehicle crashes 8, bailiff contacts 184, livestock out 1, SRO calls for service 117.
Good, thanks.
Yep.
Randy?
Good morning, Commissioner Grady Eagle. Setting out this week's call totals, we have 8 total calls, and there's a total of 5 things. I have just to remind everybody that vendors Jack Cambridge, family members that
Thanks.
Thank you, Randy.
Thanks. Is Sherry coming or? Move on to, you have something?
The only thing I just need to make sure I remind everyone, patrons, and I'll do it at the end of the meeting, is we'll all be at the Kansas Association conference this week, sorry. No business will be conducted, so.
Okay. Jesse,
It wasn't working before. Jesse Walton, Public Works. Sent out last week's update. The main thing I have for you today is the proof of loss. I pushed it.
Well,
We have the proof of loss statement from the insurance to release funds again for our contractor. Get that signed so our insurance can release those.
he's wanting how much this time, let's see, the 300 and some, wasn't it? Yeah. Paid this. This, we'll
That
have
was-
the 535 paid after this, right?
That's already been paid to us.
Paid to us. We'll have the remaining 386 coming.
That's what should be coming.
Okay.
But we're paying him, is what you're saying?
No.
This or-
This is-
So they'll release the funds
just
to
release
us
us,
so
okay.
we can pay him.
Okay.
Okay.
so I guess we've already signed this before. What's changed?
Nothing's changed. All they're saying is this has been updated to this is what's been paid out. This is what they're going to pay this time, so we can pay this next invoice for Dave. So every time
We got a
Dave
check.
turns something in, they give us an updated one of what they have already paid to us for whatever project we're on, and this deals with the courthouse.
Mhm.
So this is what the remaining balance is to pay us, so we can finish paying it.
So we've received a 535,846.30.
Yes.
That's
Correct.
accurate? We've received 535?
You guys-
That's the number I
Yes,
gave you last
yes,
week.
that is correct. I was thinking the amount that we've already paid out to them, so that was, two different numbers there, but that
Yeah.
number that you're at the 500.
And they're gonna cut us a check for 386,184.30.
Yes.
Okay. So we need a motion to,
Allow the chair to sign.
Okay.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion?
I would just like to point out, I want to keep a close eye on this. I had a lot of concerns come in and we're being monitored heavily on this particular claim. So,
And this isn't releasing it to the,
No.
This comes to the
To
treasurer's
us.
office.
I
and
understand that. I just, and
And this has been what I
Yeah.
keep in contact with Alan James weekly on this, of how this is going.
And he's your insurance contact.
Yep, Alan.
okay. So it's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
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 Right here, just here.
Yep, two of you sign there. And then you sign on instead.
Do you have the original back with this?
I will, if you'll give me the original back and keep back in with my file. And then when those funds are released to us, then we'll turn this last invoice in for the roof.
Okay.
Thanks, Jesse.
I would just like to make sure we've got everything done. I would like personally to hold back some of it until we've got our yard and everything back.
So that's what we're working on this week. Travis was just in my office and we were visiting about that and this
I
roof
would like
also.
to make
So
sure we got everything back to where we want it before we,
Release the funds.
the complete amount.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
okay. I don't have anything else unless you have any questions for me.
Baskerville's all up and going and
Baskerville's open. Yep.
everything's good there.
Everything's good there. We're working with KDHE still with our landfill for our expansion over there. They're coming to do the as-built today and tomorrow on our perimeter berm. We're waiting for legislation to go through with the broad-headed skink. They're looking at the habitat for that on the rest of the property that we own out there by the landfill to see if we can expand going to the east to use that coal strip pit over there. We can use the strip pit, but to be able to go further east, we need to wait for them to figure out what they're going to do, if they're going to take that off the endangered species list or they're going to put different stipulations to keep some of that habitat.
Where are we at with the military bridge as far as the,
So they've been out, had one call out, getting all the utilities. I'm just waiting for them to get back with me on where they're at with their studies and whatever else they got to do. So, but I will reach out to them again this week and bring something back to you next week on that bridge.
and we're in good shape with our ARPA funds as far as everywhere that
Yes, I spoke with Carrie on the phone this last week. Everything is in good shape so far. So the last thing that I've got to work on is where we're at with the perimeter berm funds. We've got a few other invoices to go through to figure out where our total is, what we've got left on
we're in
that.
good shape as far as getting it spent.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Good deal.
Any other questions?
I don't have any.
Okay.
Thank you, Jesse.
Thank you.
Have a good week.
See Sherry walking in.
Yes.
Yeah. So, thank you.
Good morning. You can come on up.
Come on up, it's your turn.
I already said good morning, but good morning, commissioners. Sherry Loveland from Linn County Park. I'm here to discuss price increases for 2026 for the park and some projects that I want some discussion on, what you guys want me to do. So these, could have sent them to you, but Friday was kind of hectic. If you want them in email, attachments, let me know. No, it's a huge difference. Sorry, I have a flat tire on the work truck.
Thank you.
I'll give you guys a copy of
Okay. So, the first sheet I gave you was proposed price increases for the park. It has, the list that I'm proposing for this year first. Then if they haven't changed, I have an asterisk in the middle column. And then the last is what they were last year. So parking passes, daily and yearly are staying the same. Second parking pass for a Linn County resident is staying the same. I should say Linn County resident is staying the same for their yearly parking passes. Yearly pass for out of county will stay the same at $30, but I'm asking for a second yearly pass for out of county at half the price of what they pay, so then it would go up to 15 from 10. Camping with no hookups needs to go to 13. I proposed that last year, but forgot to put it in the resolution, so I did not increase it last year. The tents, additional tents will stay at $10. Camping with 30 amp will go to 18 from 17. Camping with 30 amp and water will go from 18 to 19. Camping with 30 amp water and sewer will go from 19 to 20. And camping with 50 amp and water will go from 20 to 21. Camping with 50 amp water and sewer will go from 21 to 22. So all the camping with hookups will go up $1 a day, so $30 a month. And on that comment, the next sheet I gave you is where Marina Lane average bills for them has gone. It was 110, it went to 130 average rate. But I know Evergy had price increases last year. And so that's increased even my bill at home. Viewpoint was average about 100 a month, and it's now 110 a month. But there's only 4 campers over there. Camping with an additional vehicle is still $5 a day for the extra vehicle after the one is acceptable with their camper, and then the additional vehicles are $5 more per day. Shelters will stay the same. Cabin rentals, I don't know what you guys think of this. I guess I need your opinion. Cabin 7 is the most requested cabin, and it's the one that's the Airbnb. And so because of its demand, I've increased them all, but cabins 1 through 6, I'd like to go from 65 to 70, peak rates from 75 to 80, making up the beds, if they want it like an Airbnb, from 85 to 90. And then the daily rental on cabin 7, I would like to change it from 65 to 75 per day, during peak rate from 75 to 85. And if we make up the beds, from $85 to $95 per day. Bedding rental, it was at 12. I'm going to raise it to 15. It costs more in electricity, obviously, to wash the bedding. Boat slip daily will stay at $8, which is what we put it at this fall when we finally got the boat slip set up. You guys had agreed on that earlier last year. Boat slip monthly is new. I was suggesting $150 or per month, or if you'd prefer 180 a month, but I just went with 150. So what do you think?
On the electricity, what was the percentage of the increase?
Well, Marina Lane went from, I didn't figure out the percentage, they went from 110 to 130, so that would be a, little less than a 20% increase, about 18% increase. You mean on their rates, or what
Yes.
we're paying for them?
Yes.
Whatever 110 divided by 130 is, would be the increase, right?
Yeah, so 16%.
Okay, and the other one was,
And yet we're only raising $1.
we're raising it $30 a month.
$1 a day is what he's saying, right?
We'll gain $10 a month unless you'd like to go higher.
So I'm just,
16% would be more like $3, right? I mean, would be $2 and something.
So all I can say is
Am I off?
using the chairman's mic here, and then I've always been told not to use that one.
It's a,
They're not hearing us.
Maybe you hear me better now.
The chairman
I
mic.
just keep
Yeah,
getting
you-
emails that say,
We don't usually use this mic because why? I don't know why, but we don't because it messes it up.
put it up.
I don't know what I've always heard people say, but it's the chairman's mic. It controls everything.
So like, if we were to do that and make it match with the 16% increase, but I mean, that's 16% across everything though, right?
Well, it'd be across both Viewpoint and Marina Lane are the only ones
What
that
I'm
have.
asking is, so I mean, we've had the rate increase.
Oh, yes.
We've had the rate increase on the electricity. Is that covering it enough?
I
to
don't
cover
know.
that?
I need your advice. I'm not sure what you want me to do. I usually raise it $1 per day every year because like Rutledge's is at 25 plus electricity, right? So I just went with $1 and then was looking for you guys to advise me what you want.
About the only way we could do it is and then add that amount.
So basically, the electric bill went up $2. Is that what so you're saying we covered $1 of it with this increase?
Yeah, if that's the case, you're only getting,
And
Half
if it
of
went
what our
from,
increase was.
say what?
We're only getting half of what our increase was on.
Well, we can go up 2 if you prefer. Would that be a better number for you?
I think so.
Okay,
But the electricity went up 16%, I believe it would.
okay. So $2 a day, a
We
10%
have a full
increase.
breakdown though before we're like $1 or $2. Why wouldn't we actually look at the numbers?
We could look at,
100%.
go back and look at the percentage of what the whole electric bills went up for the park, I guess.
Oh, from last
Sherry, are
year.
you receiving the electrical Evergy statements?
I'm not receiving the statements. I have always only gotten half of them in the mail when they went to doing it, whatever, online, paying online. I'm still getting those, but I wait until the end of the month to get the general ledger trial balance, and then I write the rest of them in my charts that I
We can
keep.
get the water and the electric both, but the water, we wouldn't really know how much was used, I guess, but,
Use a lot of water. Water bill's about, in the summer when it's busy, it's $1,800 a month.
I would just like to see a profit and loss statement more detailed than what I have. This isn't enough information for me to make a decision.
What do you need, Ally?
I would like a profit and loss statement. Increase.
Copy of the what statement? I'm deaf.
A profit and loss statement.
I haven't done it this month because I just got it Friday at 3:00 on Friday. You mean for the park? The one that I do every month?
2025 is.
Yeah, I have been doing them. I've been,
2020, like
Just
a
based off of
breakdown.
2025.
uh-huh.
Just the year end one, maybe 2024 as well, year end.
Oh, compare.
So we can compare, and then can you break down what we're paying in water, sewer? Well, we're not paying
Sewer we
sewer,
can't.
electricity, water and electricity, what our other bills are that way, so we can look at 2024, 2025, see what our increases were.
Yes, I can.
Will that work?
Yeah, but it'll be November through November at this point.
Right.
And that's what this is November
we'll
through. November.
basically have to look back at daily though, right? Look, knowing how many days we had each thing rented, right? In order to be able to break out the water and electricity per daily rate.
Okay, so you want the whole park, all of the meters? There's 14 of them. I mean, I have it on a chart just like this.
I'm not,
I
I think we can have like an average of the 14. Right?
Okay.
Ally,
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
14, the average of the 14.
Okay.
So just the entire bill, so we can look at what the increase was and how it affected each. If you can break it down and say, okay, so our electric bill went up $1.50 per lot,
Right.
you know, so that we can cover our costs is, I think, what we're all looking at and wanting to get to.
But you are talking the whole park, every meter together?
Perfect,
Okay,
yes.
I just want to know that before I start, so, okay. I don't think it'll be too hard.
Because if
That.
we're, I mean, we don't want to get behind
Right.
Falling behind on our daily water, electric use.
Every day we use it, if we're actually losing money instead of breaking even, making money, that's my concern.
Well, we had a major water leak last spring, which
Yeah.
was a $5,000 water bill. And the water district won't give us any kind of a break on that. So,
Okay.
and then we had another one, but we caught it soon enough. It wasn't a big deal. It was maybe a couple $100 at the most, so.
Okay.
Okay. So then I will do that. And then I have a paper I gave you, it said commission meeting 2026 project proposal. Wanted to talk to you about the swim beach. Do we want to continue to do that, or do we want to drop that?
Well, don't remember exactly, so I can go back and look, but I thought we gave direction on something with KDHE, right? We were waiting for something back on that.
Get a what on it?
I thought you were looking into KDHE to see if it was safe.
No, I was never guided to do that, but I can. Not that I know of. I don't remember that. I
So
don't think I was.
we'd met with Wildlife and Parks.
Right. We never met with Evergy though.
And we didn't meet with Evergy. But Evergy isn't it in our contract?
They just agreed that if we wanted to put in a swimming beach, we could. It was never, I don't think it's in the contract.
Okay.
They agreed to it.
So KDHE,
I thought we had, I'd have to go back in the minutes.
So you want the water tested?
I wasn't,
I just want,
No.
prepared on
we're-
everything that you brought today, to be honest.
okay.
But with that being said, I can go back this week and look at what we had directed,
Mm-hmm.
because before
Mm-hmm.
you were under Chastity. So now I haven't really been in the weeds with you on a lot of things. So now that you're coming back to us and reporting to the commission, I just feel like I'm not
No one,
up to par. So,
I haven't been before you for a while.
right.
I talked to you privately here, and that might be where you're thinking, but I didn't feel like I should. Am I supposed to go ahead with something without all three of you deciding on it?
no.
Okay.
What did I say? What are you talking? I haven't talked to you for how long?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, it's been a very long time.
Okay.
All right.
Back to cabin 7 though, on proposed price increases.
Yes.
Cabin 7, that is rented out the most, correct?
It's demanded the most. It's
Because,
asked for because it's the nicest cabin. So plus it has dishes in it. It has more in it. We've added other things to the other 6 cabins. Leanne put curtains in 4 of them. I've got to order 2 more sets, toasters. I can't think what else.
that one's listed on Airbnb. Cabin 7 is.
Correct. That's the cabin. That's Airbnb. Uh-huh.
And that's the only cabin on Airbnb.
Yes.
And it's the most demanded. Okay.
Through
Yeah, but the
Airbnb
others-
or through just,
Say what?
is it the most demanded through Airbnb or is it the
No.
most demanded by everybody else coming through?
Yes, everybody. Once they
So-
stay in cabin 7, they want 7.
So why wouldn't we retrofit the others or more of them to be like cabin 7? Is that what you're
Well,
asking?
that's on my projects, suggested projects that you have is to, I think I put it on there.
Well, we've gone back and forth when we were out there visiting
Maybe I forgot about it.
on updating the cabins.
Right, but we also had Randy Page do a bid on them last year, or give us an idea, and he thought it'd be around $2,000 each. You all should have had it too at some point. I was gonna look that up before I came. Huh?
I don't remember seeing the bid.
Wasn't an actual bid. I think he just wrote down what he thought. I
Right.
don't know. I'll look for it. But he said around 2,000. I don't know if that's higher now. It probably is, but I would like to start with cabin 6 if we do that. And I do think I forgot to put that on here. I wanted to know. I mean, I can't clog the cabins up. Basically in the summer because I have people that reserve a year ahead of time. So So I already have reservations for some of the cabins and all of the cabins, all 7 of them for certain weekends. So as we work on them, we have to figure out which ones are open to be worked on.
Okay.
Okay, so I need to get with Chastity and find out what our equipment reserve and our capital outlay, contingency outlay is, because we had some earmarked for us. So what do you want me to find what Randy Page sent at one point and send that to you? And then go from there, or do we go out with an RFP and look for bids on the cabins?
Again, I would like to revisit what we've already directed you to do. It's got to be in the minutes. We were out, we did a tour of the cabins, we gave direction, we asked for bids to come back. There were a lot of things that I just feel like that are probably in the minutes.
Okay. So we'll look into that, have her come back next week, see if we can dial in those numbers a little better so we can get that approved for you for next year
That sounds good.
and figure out where we've dropped the ball and where we can start moving forward on this stuff.
Okay, so the price increases, when I readjust the proposed price increases, do you want me to include the electricity since it's everything as well as cabins, not just camping sites, to come up with a final number on what the increases would be? Or are you okay with the cabins and we look at just the camping?
I would think you'd want to keep it with what you're using on the camping and the
Cabin.
trailers versus the camping, the tent camping areas should be different than the trailer area, right? If you want to know what you should raise your rates.
They're still using the showers and stuff, but they're using a minimal compared to campers.
Okay. I
Okay,
would say looking at the camping more.
And
Okay.
Are we looking
The
at surrounding
campers.
areas for comps?
well,
Pricing?
I've been going up $1 a day for the last 3 or 4 years with camping to try and catch up to where Rutledger's was at 25. I have not rechecked Rutledger's to see if they've gone higher. Last thing I knew, it was still 25 plus electricity. So,
They're plus electricity
mhm,
and we're not plus electricity.
No.
We're including electricity.
correct.
They're also a different type of setup, though. I don't think it's as comparable as.
It's not
I
as
mean,
nice
it's
as we
the
are, to
closest-
be honest. It's more like a parking lot.
Closest thing to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is the closest camping sites to it.
Hillsdale.
it's who we
They
compete
all-
with the most, probably. I mean, I have other people I've
Hillsdale's gonna
compared
be less
with.
comparable to us than there. They've got more amenities. Do what now?
I said we're $20 at the fairgrounds a day. That includes water and electricity.
Can they camp there all year? Can
For
they?
the week of the fair.
Oh, wow. Oh, for the week of the fair. Okay.
Except the week of the fair.
Except the week of the fair. Okay, I said that. Yeah.
Do you need answers on 1, 2, and 3 today? Do we want to go over that to kind of get an idea? Things we can scratch off for her?
I think we should
Okay.
look at what we've said before and then talk about this again next week when
I'd
she's
rather
back
do
in.
that because some of the things I feel like we've already directed her to do, and then we haven't done or completed, and then we come back to this, and there's more projects we're
So, I mean, we had it at basically 3 things that we wanted you to get done, correct? We were working toward the cabins, the swim beach, and the
cabin,
why am I drawing a blank?
Pricing.
The
docks.
the docks.
Okay, the way I thought was the cabin or the docks, get a new roof on cabin 4, which I did. And the swim beach kind of got dropped between, I have a boss, I don't
Okay.
have a boss, I don't know which
Right.
direction to go. Sorry.
Okay, it's okay. I'm not picking at you, Sherry.
Okay, thank you.
I'm just saying, I think those were kind of where we were, and then the rest of this stuff was kind of in limbo
Correct.
and everything that way. So, I mean, we've got the docks already put in. You've given us an update as far as where we were at on those other cabins. let's go ahead and make sure what else, if anything else we had back there to go back over. We can think about this for the week and
Okay,
then
I
come back
do-
together.
I do want to talk to you about the old rental house.
Okay?
I have come up with an idea to take the top off the rental house and either put like a roof like a pole barn would have on the top and make that a gathering place and put the electric meter, the water meter is still there, but put the electric meter back in down there and make a horse camp there for group horse camp. And either use that the basement area as either a gathering place with a roof on it for them or a, I guess you could put corral gates on it, the garage door and the man door. And then you could probably put horses in there too, and or. So if you'll think about that too.
When they're there, I mean, are they mostly setting up pins or tied to their trailer?
They don't have anywhere to camp right now without utilities.
Right, but I mean,
In the future,
the people that are coming, they're not camping, but I mean,
If we put them up as stalls or anything like that, that's just gonna create more man hours of somebody cleaning.
that's true.
If you, either that or require that they clean it, but
Right, but if
you
you
go there and you don't know who did it, so.
If you used it just for a gathering area, then that probably wouldn't be any worse than the shelters. It'd just have to be blown out and,
that's
Blown
why
out.
I'm-
huh?
That's why I'm asking the questions,
Okay.
just trying to figure that out. You know,
I
don't drive
personally would
horses.
not be in favor of that. I think that the house has better potential of having someone come in there and renovate it into a nice Airbnb.
We've already done that once. The renovation of the house.
When we looked at renovating the house,
It's too
I want to
expensive.
say it was like $120,000.
Randy's supposed to have fire training in there, tear it down, is what the last thing we're supposed to do with it.
Yes,
We've already made that decision, the house is gone.
Right.
When was that before I came on?
of course, yeah.
So
Spent
that's a
about-
motion.
3 years ago,
So that's a motion to do that.
yes.
Randy was gonna
Can we
burn
look
it
up
down.
That motion and see what we're supposed to do. You don't have to do it now, just for next week to put it on here.
Okay,
Yeah, they're doing a motion, I mean, we did talk about it, Randy wants to use it for a training of some kind, and turn it down.
Okay, so
and
we're
at
not
this point, I
gonna,
think we should just tear it down if that's what the motion said. I think the training.
Do you remember it that way?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
I don't remember that. Sorry.
It was.
No,
I
you're
went-
fine.
I
It
actually,
was
when we went out
before
there,
you.
I went through the house, and so that's where my head was. Of just like it's not that. And yes, it needs work, but I don't
When
know.
we checked into even having somebody wanting to, if somebody wanted to move the house, would have a bid and somebody move it, we couldn't even get bids on it.
yeah, the lowest bid on renovating the rental house was
Yeah,
$170,000.
we had.
That was like 4 years ago.
We had bids to renovate it. It was high.
Let's just pull the motion and
We will.
follow through.
Yep.
I need an executive session for attorney-client privilege in anticipation of litigation under 754319B2 with Sherry, the three commissioners, and Chastity for 10 minutes.
With me?
Did you state that one more time?
I need an executive session for attorney-client privilege under KSA 754319B2 in anticipation of litigation with the three commissioners, the parks, and Chastity.
I'll make a motion, we go into executive session for 10 minutes for that.
I'll second.
Been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We'll return at 9:50. Was no action from executive session. Just want to go into the 5 minutes for non-elected personnel evaluation. Chastity and the three commissioners.
It's fine.
Make a motion, we go into executive session for 5 minutes. Non-elected personnel for evaluations with Chastity and the three commissioners.
Second it.
Been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We'll return at 9:56. was no action. Open it up for public comment. You don't have any? Okay. I'll close public comment. Go ahead.
You mean to make a motion for Jason?
Yeah.
Is that what you're wanting? I'll make a motion that we have Jason Hightower as the Kansas, what is it? Association of Delegates, and also for bylaws and K-Camp annual meeting as our voting delegate for 2025 conference.
I'll second that motion. Been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Okay. Do we need our motion on our raises here?
What raises
The
on the,
department heads?
yeah, on the ones that we did, the 5 evaluations?
Correct.
Do we need to have that done by the first of the year?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want to wait?
Can we wait till Monday?
Sure.
You have something, Judy?
Can you put that on the agenda though? I don't know if it's on there. Otherwise I'll forget.
On the removal of the sales tax requirement for potential ballot item.
Is that you? Really? I thought she had said he had sent you an email.
So
Oh,
I had gotten an email.
Okay, I
I
did
did too. I
too,
got
but
one
I
too.
told Chastity about it and I wanted to wait until I had more information about what we currently had for Linn County in place.
And it's not just this one entity that's having this issue. It's,
Right.
It's everybody.
Yeah.
You know, because like Blue Dog had approached me about it as well. About having that same issue. So,
I've had a couple as well. Not,
so it's not just one person that this is affecting. It's multiple businesses within the county
Percentage of food sales versus, okay.
and being able to sell alcohol.
So this got added to the agenda because of the inquiry regarding removing the 30% food sales requirement from drinking establishment license on the ballot for the next election cycle. The allegation is that nearby counties have updated the requirement. And so the idea was that it needed to be on the agenda so that you all could decide how you wanted to proceed, if you wanted it to be researched, if you wanted to talk to business owners or allow the public the opportunity to comment, or how you wanted to proceed.
so if we decide that that's the direction we want to proceed with by removing the 30% food sales, can you give us a breakdown of like the 5 steps? This is what we do. Or however many steps. How do we start? How do we get it on the ballot? Do we have to have the public forum first? Do the commissioners need to vote first on the direction we want to go? I mean, first, would it take that? And
But it
then,
has to go to a ballot in order to change it, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
It does have to be on the ballot.
Perfect.
So steps to putting it on the ballot that need to happen between now and then, I can totally let you know, as well as the timeline.
prior to steps to be putting on the ballot, do we want to have open discussion from the public first before the commissioners make a vote on the direction we would like to go?
I think
Or
it
what
would
do you-
be beneficial if we had the people that it's affecting come before us
I do too.
and tell us why they're asking for this change or why it's affecting and how it's affecting their business.
This does not go to planning and zoning, correct?
I mean, I need to look into all of the
Okay.
requirements that are necessary in order to keep or change
Okay.
this. But today was just sort of like a
Getting it on.
preliminary discussion about what your guys' interest is in discussing it.
I'd like to continue the discussion personally.
too.
I would also like to know if Chassie would be able to pull all of the businesses. So we are contacting everyone in the county.
So we had a letter for everyone who has a
The malt beverage.
license,
Yep. So all of those, and then we send
Ask.
a letter to them.
asking them to come in and
Okay.
make comment. I think that's a great way of getting it out to all of them. But we want to do that after we kind of figure out what our steps are, or
Well, the question is, do you want that input before you determine what the steps are? You know, I mean, does it matter to you what the public has to say or what those business owners have to say? Or do you want to determine a direction before you hear from them?
I think it would be best to hear from them than form a direction.
Yeah, so I think that it can be on
Okay.
an agenda item and then make sure that that's posted so that the folks that are interested in commenting can come and comment.
We find out neighboring counties too, what they've done. I mean,
Sure,
how do we go about that to find out from the clerk or from the neighboring counties, or
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to contact the neighboring counties and see what
see
they're,
what their ideas are and what they've done.
sure.
Direction for the clerk as well, though, would be when it comes to the ballot, what are the deadlines for us to have it on the next ballot, or which ballot we would want it to be on?
And say that a special election would be expensive, so you would definitely
Right.
want to try to just put it on an
Yeah,
election that's
election
already gonna
next
be
year.
happening.
So like the election next year, what would that look like as far as deadlines? So,
Okay.
and use that as like a timeline.
To make
follow.
our timeline. I agree.
Okay. Everybody good with that?
Keep it on old business.
Yeah, so when do you want it on the agenda again?
Clear
Well,
direction.
if we're getting, I mean, we need to get that letter sent out and have them come in for their, so
Can put it
first
on.
part of the year, January, to try to get moving on it.
It's kind of
Is
up
that-
to you. That's a lot of work for you. Do you want a couple weeks before we come back?
I definitely think by the first. I definitely think by the first of the year, I can be having that letter ready to go and
Okay.
sent out to them.
I'm comfortable with that.
Thank you, Chastity.
The handbook review on the old business. You guys want to look at that today, or you want to wait?
Can we?
Well,
go
as I
back over
mentioned,
it?
I think that I gave you the updated from the HR, and then I know that we kind of briefly discussed the per diem and credit cards. I'm asking that you table this so you have some time to look at that from both aspects of what the HR has recommended, as well as what you would like to see in the future for the.
It's been a month since I looked at it, so
It has me too.
I think we
Did
should
you add
review
anything
one more
about the
time.
DM and the-
I have not added anything because I wasn't sure exactly which direction you wanted to go with that.
Might be a good time to update the evaluations as well. Policies for there.
Yep.
I'll add that as well as a component in there. And I will reach out to our HR consultants as well to see what they recommend.
Sounds good.
So,
In the executive session, the KS 754319B12 for information security for 10 minutes. You, 3 commissioners, and Chastity. That's my motion.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. We'll return at 10:16. Make a motion to extend the executive session for 5 minutes.
I'll second.
Been moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
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 I'm just the architect. I'm here to remodel it. For the bid. Just so you guys have that.
Thank you.
There was no action from executive session. Make a motion to go in executive session for KS 75-4319B4 for not financial affairs with the attorney, the three commissioners, and Chastity. For 10 minutes.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded. Any more discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We'll return at 10:35. There was no action. Mike Murray? You're not Mike Murray.
I haven't tried to be, if not.
Okay. Is there something you need? You're just here visiting. Yep. Okay.
Fun.
Anybody have anything else?
I have one more executive session for 10 minutes. KS 754319B4.
For 10 minutes. I'll make a motion to go into executive session with Cassidy, our attorney, the three commissioners, KS 754319B4,
Financial.
financial affairs, for 10 minutes. It's my motion.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Return at 10:47.
I was just wondering how, what, with financial affairs about private meeting? I mean, about private business, sorry.
We're not in open session yet, just so you know.
Okay,
So can't speak till back from executive session.
okay, gotcha, thank you.
Just give them a minute.
Open session. 10:47. Something on.
Yep.
There was no action from executive session. Would you like to answer that question?
There, can you repeat the question from the audience?
Would you step to the podium if you'd like and state your name, if you would, please?
Dean Norton. I was just asking if the financial affairs was about a private business.
Yeah, the financial affairs executive session was called pursuant to 754319B4, which is data relating to financial affairs or trade secrets of corporations, partnerships, trusts, and individual proprietorships. And so that's what was discussed in executive session.
Okay, I'll get all of that off the recording, because that was quite a bit, but okay, thank you.
Thank you. Anybody, do you have anything else?
I don't.
Ally,
I don't have anything.
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
I'll second it.
Been moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
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 Oh. We need to